So if you haven't seen our last video, go check it out. But first, finish watching this video. And if you guys don't know who we are, I'm Tahoor Yusuf. Now I have a brother who is helping me in this YouTube channel. He is like my assistant in this YouTube channel. So now I would like to call my brother / my assistant for this YouTube channel, Ahmed Yusuf.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and today we are making creamy crunchy butterscotch.
Yes. The materials you guys need for making butterscotch is a frying pan,
A big bowl,
a cup,
and a mixer.
if you guys don't have hand blender, you guys can use
A mixer.
or you guys can use the electronic mixer,
Or
or you can use the manual. We'll be needing this wooden spoon, or we can use this instead. It's better to use that. Okay. So now let's bring our materials. The materials you need to make amazing desserts is. So we got our ingredients we need. Come on, Ahmed. So we need dry fruit and milk. And remember to put your dry fruit in an airtight container. We need that if you have it. We need some creams. You guys can use any cream. We're using dairy cream. You guys can use malai. You guys can use fresh cream. You guys can use we need sugar. We need baking powder.
we need yummy creamy.
It is also known as condensed milk. We need that, or you guys any butter. You guys can use milk wafers. You use blue bun. You guys can use any butter you have. And now what we'll be doing is we'll be measuring everything out. If you guys have any measuring cups or you have any measuring dishes or anything, you guys can use that. And you bakers might also need a dish to put the whole main dessert in. So bakers, these are the ingredients which we will be needing to make the butterscotch. We need butter, we need condensed milk, we need cream, we need sugar. I'm using two kinds of biscuits. One is Mary biscuit, the other is Oreo, and this is the biscuits which we'll be crushing to make the butterscotch in, but we'll get into further details. Butterscotch, Oreo biscuit, Mary biscuit, sugar and cream, condensed milk and blue band. So right now we'll be using the cream and not these ingredients. So let's start making the caramel sauce. So bakers, you need 1.5 cup sugar, and we'll be putting it in our pan to make the caramel sauce. We'll be putting the caramel sauce on the butterscotch, and we'll be putting the caramel sauce on the cream. So let's add. And this is 1 cup sugar. Now I'll be adding 1.5 cup more sugar. Give it a good tap just to keep it even, and then dunk it in. So this is my 1.5 cup sugar. Now we'll be making caramel of it. Do not add water at all. We will not add any kind of syrup, sugar or whatever. We are not even going to add water. Just plain old sugar. Don't use powdered sugar as well. So we will keep on stirring, and we'll see you guys when it's almost ready. So bakers, remember to put it on low flame and keep on stirring. So as you can see, our caramel is almost being ready. It is becoming quite soft, but we will keep on stirring. Like that, it's so soft. So because you can see our caramel is almost being ready. This is how it should look like when it's almost being ready. And you will see little bubbles in the pan. So we'll keep on making it and we'll show you the final result. So you'll see the color is being a little bit dull brown, and you have to keep on mixing or your sugar, which you're turning into caramel, would get burned and will get stick to the pan. Like this, it should be being a little bit dull brown. That means your caramel is working. Just keep on stirring, keep it on low flame, and yeah. So you can see our caramel is almost ready. We have to keep on stirring at this time. Don't leave it. Remember to put it on low flame as we have here. And yes, it's being made. You shouldn't see any bumps in the caramel when you're making it. So until you see no bumps, keep on stirring. So as you guys can see, the sugar bumps are almost gone. We just have to mix it a little bit more, and yeah. So you guys can see our caramel is almost ready. There's a little bit bumps. When the bumps will be over, we'll show you it's ready. As you can see, our bumps almost done. Now we'll be adding some baking. So this is my 1.5 teaspoon baking powder. Now I'll be adding it into my caramel and I'll stir it. So while you're stirring it, you guys will see that the color is now turning from dark brown into a nice caramel color. And now we'll be adding 2 tablespoons of butter. You guys, one and another one, 2 enough. And now we'll be mixing it. Be careful, take a grown-up help. It's important because the drinks are coming out hot. It looks like candy. So guys, now I have already put the caramel before and I put it in the freezer. Now I'll be putting this in this bag and crushing it. So let's see. So now I put it inside and now you'll see it in a plate. 1, 2, 3. So ta-da, we have got the butterscotch we'll be putting on the topping. This is only for the decoration. Now let's jump back to our caramel. So you can see the caramel has hardened. We'll just do it a little bit more like to make it soft, and then we'll be adding our cream. So let's go. So now we have mixed it already and I'll be adding the cream. So we have added our cream now and we'll start mixing it. We have to mix it until it dissolves completely. So it should be as like the syrup you get. You should get a syrup. Keep on mixing. We'll see you guys when it's done. And dissolve it completely. I'm dissolving it. candy. So as you guys can see, it is dissolving. This caramel like that. Keep on mixing. It looks like fudge candy. So as you all can see, our caramel is coming together. Try to get it off the spoon. Try to get all of the bumps out, the caramel's bumps. It shouldn't be sticking to your hand. It should be liquid. But before you add the cream, remember to let it sit for at least like 2 minutes. So like this, we are mixing, and as you see, it's coming together, and there should be no blobs. There are a little bit of blobs, but we'll keep mixing and it will be okay. Keep on mixing, yes. But remember to put it on low flame, not too high, because it will burn and all of the hard work will melt off. So now I got the flame off. It's done. Mix it thoroughly one more time. So as I said, guys, we're doing 2 layers. We're doing one simple layer of biscuit and another chocolate layer of biscuit. So now I'll be grinding this and I'll see you with the final product. Let's go. So you guys can see here, it is done. We mixed it nicely, and now, so I have already crushed my Oreo biscuit, and they had a strawberry in them. It had the strawberry filling. So now we would be adding butter to these two. So I'll be adding 2 tablespoons butter to this mixture, not this, because Oreo already had the filling, it already had the butter in it, so no need to add butter to this. We'll be adding butter to this. So let's go. So now I'm adding 2 tablespoons butter. 1, 2. So 2 tablespoons butter is added, and now I'll be mixing it all. So now I have added the butter as we were mixing. Mix it thoroughly, and yeah, you are done. Now we are going to mix. So now we'll be adding 2 tablespoons more butter, and we'll be mixing it. I shifted it into a bigger bowl because there was a lot of mix being made, and yeah. So mix it well. We have to mix it, and then we'll let it set in the fridge so we can put it in these cups. So now it is mixed, and now, so we have mixed it all. We decided to not put the whole batter. We'll be putting it in the cup like that. So let me do one bowl, and then. So I've got my glass over here. I take a little bit out. I put it in like this. taking more. When I have put in all of it in the glass, I'll be showing you. So let's go. So as you can see, I have added it all. Now remember, your hands are clean. Now you'll be smoothing it. I like to do it with my hands. It's a lot more faster. It's a lot more easier. We have to make it even. So I'm adding a lot more biscuit. We added the butter to make it soft and it's easy to mold. So we can also do it like this and to get it in the proper shape and everything. So this is our final thing. This is what it should look like. It's even, it's nice. And now what we'll basically do is we have one layer. Now we'll be adding the butterscotch cream which we are making, which will of course have the caramel into this one layer, and then we'll be putting another layer, and a final topping will be with the cream, and we'll put a butterscotch in it. So this one is even done. It looks also even. So now let's go on to our cream. Let's go. The cream. So let's get into the ingredients we need to make the cream with. So now I'm adding the cream. You guys can use fresh cream. You guys can use heavy cream as well. I'm using fresh cream. And now I'll be adding, first of all, putting my blender on the wire. So as I told you guys, I have added 1 pack of whole cream, and now I'll be beating it up with my little beater. Or if you guys don't have a beater, or you guys have another beater, it's okay, you can use it. Wait a minute. Or you guys can use a whisk. You guys can use a whisk, but it will take a lot of time and more effort. So I highly do recommend using a proper mixer or a hand blender. So we'll be whipping it up, and then we'll be adding a condensed milk and our other ingredients. So let's go. So this, we have added all of the cream. So see you guys next. So guys, I have mixed it all. Now I'll be adding my condensed milk. So we'll be adding 2 tablespoons. Let's add. One. Remember guys, if you don't have condensed milk too, you guys can add powdered sugar, or yeah, you guys can add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. If you don't have powdered sugar, you guys can simply add condensed milk like I am. So now I'll be adding my caramel into my cream. So we have to add half of the caramel in it, because we used half of it with the other one. Be careful guys, this stuff can be dangerous, it can be hot, and you do need a grown-up's help. Now we'll mix. fluffy. We don't want any bumps in our cream, which we are whipping. So guys, you want to balance out the sweetness as much as you want to. If you want more, you guys can add more condensed milk or powdered sugar. If you want less, add less quantity of powdered sugar and condensed milk. So yeah. So now I'm drizzling the caramel on the cup just to make a beautiful like this. I'm blending it here. So mix until the cream becomes thick and fluffy. So as you guys can see, it's thick, it's fluffy, and now we will be pouring it into the glasses. Now I'll be adding the toppings. So these are the crunch toppings we made. We will be leaving a little and adding a little. So now I'm adding the creamy mixture. Now I'm pouring the creamy mixture which we made. It's thick and fluffy. Wow, look at that crunch. Now we'll be topping it off with some caramel drizzle, and we might also put some butterscotch. So first of all, I'm doing another layer of Oreo, like that. So when we're done with the layer, we'll put a little bit more on the top just to cover it. We'll tap and smudge it out with the spoon, just like that. Tap, just to get the bubbles out. We'll take the spoon, we'll gently cover it all nicely. We don't want to make a mess. Now we'll be adding the drizzle of caramel sauce which we made. Yeah. Now we're going to smooth this one out like this, and now we'll be adding the caramel sauce on it like that. Once you're done with adding the drizzle, you guys can add any topping you want to. I'm adding some cream topping, and you can add the butterscotch topping you made, just like this. Voila! This is the final dessert which we made. So we have cleaned the sides, and I'll be putting it in the refrigerator for 4 to 5 hours. We'll get it out when it's done. Arsal and with Ahmed.
Don't forget to assistant.
And now let's cut it out and give it to everyone. So remember to do it nicely so all of the biscuit also comes out. Everyone have a cupcake. Ahmed, Varishe,
Thank you.
Arsal, Ares, and of course me. So this is my plate. So how is it?
It tastes delicious. It tastes better than it smells. It's really delicious.
Okay, and what's about you?
It's very good.
Thank you. And what about you?
The
Ahmed? I'm talking about the butterscotch. How is it? Good. How is it?
Cupcake.
You love it. So I'll taste and tell you guys. Let's go.
So guys, now Tahoor,
I'm tasting
the
it.
senior chef is eating.
It's quite good. The crunch is amazing. We did a wonderful job putting the crunch in the middle. Show me. And yeah, you guys can put any topping as you want, as I said. So guys, hope you liked this video. If you did, smash that like button and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
Please subscribe to Tahoor and Ahmed's channel.
Yeah, remember to do that as well. So bye.